Hello, welcome to today's video with me, Cambridge David, where we're going to talk about what to say when you don't know what to say. Now, in part two, you're often asked to talk about an event. And when you do, you'll probably have to say when it happened, where it happened, who was there, what you did, and how you felt about it. So, for example, if you're talking about a party that you went to, you might say, well, this party happened about 5 years ago. But that pause will cause the examiner to think that you're searching for vocabulary, and so your fluency score will be lower. So what you need are some nice little phrases to fill that gap when you're not quite sure of the details. Today, I'm going to give you 4 of those. Let's go. We'll look at the first one. The first phrase is, if my memory serves me right. Or you could change that, if my memory serves me correctly. And that means you're not 100% sure. So I'm going to tell you a party. If my memory serves me right, it was about 5 years ago. So now the examiner knows that I'm not thinking about vocabulary, I'm thinking about the details. So my fluency score won't suffer. That's phrase number 1. Let's look at number 2. Phrase number 2 is to the best of my knowledge. To the best of my knowledge. And again, that means I'm not 100% sure. So for example, to the best of my knowledge, there were about 50 people there. And to the best of my knowledge, it was a birthday party. Okay, that's a lovely phrase, isn't it? To the best of my knowledge. Let's look at phrase number 3. Phrase number 3 is as far as I can recall. As far as I can recall. And that again means I'm not absolutely sure, but I think this is what happened. So as far as I can recall, it was on a Saturday. And as far as I can recall, it was a really sunny day. So the party was outside in the garden. As far as I can recall. Phrase number 4 is if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. And this is a great phrase. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it was a 21st birthday party. Or, if I'm not mistaken, everybody had a lot to drink at the party. That's a great filler phrase, if I'm not mistaken. Now, let's practice applying some of those to some questions that are on the exam right at the moment. Let's look at some real questions. So the first question on the exam now is to talk about an occasion when you waited a long time for something nice. So I'm going to talk about buying my first car. If my memory serves me right, I'd been waiting for over a year. I was trying to save enough money. How about you? What did you have to wait a long time for? Excellent. That's a great answer. Well done. Let's look at another question. Talk about a time when you had a problem using a computer. As far as I can recall, I had a problem because my computer was from the UK that uses a 3-pin plug. But I brought it to China, and in China, it's only a 2-pin plug. So as far as I can recall, I couldn't plug it in anywhere. That's my answer. You tell me about a time when you had a problem using a computer. Great answer. I like that one. Okay, let's try one more question. Talk about an activity that made you feel tired. Now, I want to tell you about the time that I climbed Mount Tai. And to the best of my knowledge, it's about 1,500 meters. So I was exhausted when I reached the top. How about you? Tell me about a time when you felt tired. Excellent answer. One more question. Talk about something that changed your life in a good way. Now, for me, I'm going to tell you about the day that I got my exam results. If I'm not mistaken, it was a rainy day, and I'd been feeling a little bit depressed before. Okay, so that shows you how we can integrate those phrases into our answer. Use these phrases, you'll never make a long pause, your fluency score will be fantastic, and you will sound like a native speaker. Join me again soon for another video with me, Cambridge David.